You're watching Beat the Traffic, exclusively on Time Warner Cable. Time now for a live traffic update from our traffic center.
Good afternoon. You're watching Beat the Traffic exclusively on Time Warner Cable. I'm Sabina Mora. Glad you're checking out the latest in traffic information. Now tune in Monday through Friday during those busy drive times before you get in your car and on the road. We talk about collisions and stalled cars and anything really affecting the drive, such as police activity or Caltrans work. Now on the 110 northbound, what we have here is a fender bender just before the 101. It's the far left lane that's blocked off. Not only that, but up ahead we have some slowing over to the 5. The 101 congested in both directions, but no wrecks reported there. And southbound leaving Silver Lake will also be crowded. Now the 5 and the 710, earlier problem, the crash on the 710 did clear up. We have some residual slowing from Atlantic Bandini to the 5, both directions. 5 freeway crowded southbound to Washington, and some slow speeds leaving East LA on the 60. The 10 looks a little better once you pass the 5 connector road. It does seem to pick up past the 710. Now on the 5 and 605, looking here southbound from Washington to Firestone, we have the heavy traffic approaching the 5 connector there. No wrecks northbound on the 605. Southbound traffic really quiet as far as crashes, just the usual slowing heading into Norwalk. And then the 210 in Pasadena, eastbound drive will be a tough one from the 134 split over to Huntington. Really heavy traffic there. Stay sluggish to the 605. Up ahead, the crash at Grand did clear up, but we have some residual slowing because of it. Eastbound on the 210. And then the 57 in Diamond Bar over to the 60 connector leaving Orange County will be sluggish. Diamond Bar Boulevard over to the 60, also heavy delays there. 60 freeway eastbound, slow to Fullerton, picks up at Fairway, and the 10 freeway through West Covina. Also some slowing here approaching Azusa. Now as far as incidents, we're looking okay on the 10 in West Covina, east and westbound. No new wrecks or stalled cars in lanes. On the 57 south at Yorba Linda Boulevard, CHP is stopping traffic. That's the arrow. It's because of debris, so they're running traffic brakes. Not too heavy now, but it may get slow from Imperial because of that. Up ahead, we do see delays to about Orangethorpe. Northbound crowded from Catella to the 91, and again stay slow northbound into Brea and into Diamond Bar. Our travel times on the 57 north and southbound. Looking northbound first between the 91 and the 60, about 31 minutes altogether, and then traveling southbound between the 60 and 91 will be a 13-minute trip. On the 5 in Anaheim, traveling northbound will be very, very slow. We have lots of heavy delays, only 23 miles an hour leaving the 5 connector road. Picks up a little bit past Ball Road. Southbound is really quiet. 91 is congested on the westbound side. Heading over to Fullerton, eastbound looks great. And the 57 freeway, the hazard here is a crash northbound at Ball Road. Everyone's on the right shoulder. We have the slowing from before Catella northbound and some southbound slowing as well to the Catella off-ramp. So either way, you'll be stuck in some traffic on the 57 in the city of Orange. Now the 5 in Santa Ana, looking at both directions here from before Red Hill to Grand. We have some leftover slowing, but no incidents. 55 northbound slow from the 405 to Dyer, leaving Costa Mesa. Northbound stop and go to the 22, and again approaching the 91 if that's where your commute takes you. The crash on the 405 northbound at Harbor, now on the right shoulder. There's some leftover slowing from Bristol. Up ahead, very heavy to Brookhurst, to the Brookhurst off-ramp. And then gets sluggish to Magnolia, picks up past Bolsa if that's where you're headed. Southbound traffic on the 405 is really looking great from Long Beach all the way over to the 605-22 and through Orange County. No incidents in lanes to really hurt the drive. The 5 in Tustin, so northbound traffic here is going to be sluggish from Jeffrey. Actually, it starts at the 133, very heavy over to Culver past Jeffrey, and then stays slow into Santa Ana. Drive on the 405 southbound, slow to University, but northbound looks great. And then traveling on the 55, we can see that slowing again to Edinger. Now the 5 in Mission Viejo, the problem there is a car that's stuck on the 5 North El Toro off-ramp. As far as northbound traffic, it doesn't look bad at all. It's really the southbound side that's slowing up. So from Lake Forest Drive all the way south to Alicia Parkway, and then just before the Oso Parkway off-ramp. 91 at the 241, the drive into Yorba Linda, lots of commuters heading into the Inland Empire. We have the very heavy traffic from Weir over to the 241, lots of red, under 30 miles an hour. And then if you're traveling further past the 241, the stop and go continues past the 71 to Green River. Lots of heavy delays to the Corona area as well, where the 91 and 15 freeways meet up. Traffic in 10 minutes. You're watching Beat the Traffic exclusively on Time Warner Cable. I'm Sabina Mora.